I'm back. It's day 2 of my video challenge. 30-day video challenge, 1 video a day. And technically, I could sign off right now because just me, I showed up. That's progress. But I'm going to stay. So my topic for today happens to be conversations with children. So one of the things that I wanted to cover today was answering children's questions. Sometimes we think that when we're talking to kids and they ask us a question, we might determine, oh, they're not ready for that yet. They're not old enough, or that's just not a topic that should be brought up with them, or that's a taboo topic. We don't even talk about that. But I think that because of the age that we're living in, with the amount of information that is so easily accessible to children, the internet, just people in the community, family, everybody is just input, input, input. And so I believe that when a child asks you a question, that is the appropriate time to answer it. They're already letting you know that they've gotten some information and it's piqued their interest in that area. I also think about it because I think that when a child asks you a question as a parent, you're probably the second opinion. And so they probably already have an answer, and they're coming to you to either verify that answer or to get a better answer. And so as a parent, I think when your child asks you a question, be ready, whether uncomfortable or not, to answer that question in the best way and the most honest way you know how, in a language that you know that they can digest, depending on their age, but tell them the truth. When a child, I also believe that as a parent, when they ask you the question, because of the information age now and the amount of information they have, you're the second opinion, but after you give them that answer, they're going for a third opinion. And generally that is coming from a friend. So now they're going to take what they learned from mom or dad and they're going to go verify it with their friends. And so you don't know what conversations their friends' parents are having with them, or if they're even having one. And so everyone right now, you should assume, is getting all of their information from Google. And so that's why your second opinion absolutely matters the most. So give the best damn second opinion you can give and make it honest. The other thing we should pay attention to is how we were spoken to as children. And if your parents were very conversational with you as children, then you probably are more open to having the conversations you should have with your own children. But if your parents were not as conversational, and it's probably generational, then you are going to have to be extremely intentional about answering those questions and not shying away from them or feeling like, really, today is when you want to bring that up, Go ahead and take that moment as an opportunity and give that second opinion, okay? And remember, they're going to ask for a third, and so yours should be the truth. The other thing that I wanted to talk about as far as conversations with children is that all of our kids are doing distance learning, a lot of them. So we have a lot of different platforms that we're using. We're either in school, we're either out of school, distance learning, or we're doing part-time, in and out, a hybrid type situation. But the one thing that I think that when kids are always in school and they come home, the one question parents ask is, oh, what did you learn in school today? And it's kind of like that question of, oh, how are you? And everybody says fine. When we ask our children what they learned in school today, they're regurgitating something that was put into them. I think that we should be asking them, what did they learn at school today? But then always extend the question with, what else do you want to know about? That's going to give you a better insight into who they are and what they're thinking about. The other question that I think we should rephrase is the question that we ask a lot of children as they're growing up. What do you want to be when you grow up? And they answer, I have 6 and 5. I have 6-year-olds. I teach grade 1. So, they want to be doctors, and they want to be police officers and teachers, and they want to be firemen and attorneys and lawyers. They want to be painters, and they want to be mechanic. They want to be taxi drivers. They want to be everything. But the one thing I think that we should ask them, instead of what do you want to be when you grow up, is what type of person do you want to be when you grow up? So it speaks more to their character. It really, really, really targets the within before we get to the out. Okay, and I think I really talk to myself inside, and I'm intentional about you have to love your kids from the inside out. You have to love them from the inside out. When you're sending them out to school, away to school, you need to be thinking about what am I putting inside of them before I send them out there. And I think that really plays into that question of what do you want to be when you grow up? It should be, who do you want to be? What type of person do you want to be when you grow up? Because you can be in any of those professions. There's thousands of things that your child can do and be, but it's about their character that's going to make them the best doctor, as a person, the best mechanic as a person. And so I think those are just little things that I try and pay attention to, and that I try and be more intentional about the way that I ask questions, and then just the way that I give answers when I'm talking to my own children. Thank you for listening today. Have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be back.